Yeah, welcome once again to the Farm to Table. This afternoon is very interesting, and we are just going to rant today. Today is meant for ranting, nothing serious, too serious. Well, very serious anyway, because the topic is something that is very germane, and it's something that is dear to our heart, especially to farmers around. What are we talking about today? We are talking about high cost of farm inputs. High cost of farm inputs. That's what we are talking about today. And it's something that I know a lot of other farmers will agree with me on. Things are so expensive. Very expensive. I mean inputs. Very expensive right now. Right now, you can't just go and say you want to start farming. Well, gardening, that is for farming, you need to think twice. Gardening, you just gathering some pots, sacks, pouring sand, watering it, putting your leftover meals or food items and expecting it to grow and waiting for harvest. Those ones are still cool. But when we talk about real farming, you need deep pocket. What do I mean by that? Now, I will be taking some points out of what I discovered recently. Take, for instance, in the past, when you have, I'll start with an acre, because that's what is more common and better for description. Getting laborers, let me even start with tractor. I know for a fact that in the past, with 15,000 naira, for those that are conversant with Nigeria currency, 15,000, 30,000, you can get operator to come to your site for land preparation. I mean, for harrowing, bed making, ridging, and all the likes. In your area, just let me know how much it costs now. By the way, this is the Farm to Table. If you are yet to subscribe, please do. Data shows that over 90% of our viewers are not subscribers. So please do, if you are yet to subscribe, like and share this link for others to see. We are talking about high cost of farm inputs. High cost of farm inputs. Like I was saying, in the past, getting the operator to bring the tractor to your site, even for clearing, for whatever operation that is to be done, you can be talking about 15,000, 30,000, 30,000 and the likes. But that's not the case now. That's not the case. You are done with land preparation and you want to start thinking of getting your seed. Oh my God. That is another topic on its own. Seed that you can get, I'm talking of hybrid seed that you can get for 15,000, 18,000 in the past. Right now, for instance, Super Habanero seed or 1,000 seed that we used to get for 75, 80,000 naira in the past. I'm talking of Super Habanero. For those that know pepper, Super Habanero is a very spicy breed of what Yoruba call atarodo. It's not your regular rodo like I used to say. That seed now, because it's something we just bought right now, like today, goes for 133,000 naira. 133,000 naira. You can imagine. That's just for 1,000 seed. And for a land size of 1 acre, that's 6 plots, you will need, on the average, give or take, 5,000 seed and above on your 1 acre. 5,000 seed and above. So you do the math. 133,000 times 5. Do the math. You know what that is. That's just for seed alone. For proper land preparation, it's advisable that you start, like I said in one of our previous video, it's advisable that you start with organic manure, especially cured one. Last week, we procured, I think, over 40 bags, around 45 bags. And we spent nothing less, close to 200,000 naira on manure alone. And that would not be enough because we still need to get additional 50, which I'm very sure of. So do the math. Oh, should I continue? Yeah, talk about even getting the seed, like I said, is one thing, but getting the growing medium, that's your potting soil. Potting soil that in the past used to be on the average 25,000, 35,000, and the rest. In the market today, if you are lucky, you will see it for 48, 45,000 naira. That's an increase of 10,000 naira. Oh my God. You can see that things are very, very expensive, even for farmers. Even for farmers. Right now, I'm in one of our plug. That's our best plug where we get most of our seeds, our farm inputs. I'm going to give them free advert. It's called Royal Vetrag. I'm in one of their units. I'm digressing anyway, and right now I think this is tomato. Yeah, this is tomato that you can see in there. Don't forget we're talking about high cost of farm inputs. High cost of farm input. In the past, when you want to cultivate, let's say tomato, as you know, you need to start with cured manure. You need to get your mulching film so as to prevent weed, too much work around weed. That's for weed management. Mulching film that do goes for the range of, I think, 38, 50,000. Only God know what the price is now. That's for mulching film. Mulching film. Mulching film. You ask me, all these things that you are saying, are they really, really compulsory that I have them if I really want to start? Well, it all depends on you, but like I always tell people that anything worth doing at all, it's worth doing well. Anything worth doing at all, it's worth doing well. You don't want to start farming that 2-3 weeks down the line, and don't forget this rainy season. Rainy season is fast approaching, and in 2-3 weeks you start battling with serious weeding that even the weeding will almost take over the farm from you. So that's one of the reasons why mulching film is advisable. But looking at the price is another thing that always scares or bothers farmers. High cost of farm inputs. Wow. Now, not let me break down some things. You need things that protect your plant from insects. You also need what will supply nutrients to the plant. Then you need labor. They are very, very important. And all these things are very, very expensive now. But you know the irony of things? The irony of things now is that prices of food produce still remains the same as at 6 months, a year ago. You ask me, no, that's a lie. Oh, you think so? Now imagine a farmer spending as high as over ₦1 million buying only seed, over ₦1 million on seed. Yes, on seed alone, over ₦1 million, and you expect the same farmer to now come back to the market and be negotiating with you. No, you just have to consider as well high cost of farm input. That's what we are talking about. Like I said, this is Dafarmtotable. If you are here to subscribe, if you are here to like, please do, so that we can get this information to broader view of our people. Currently, like I said, we are doing 1 acre of land, and so far I don't even want to think about how much has gone into the space already. I don't even want to think about it. Now, take for instance, you say you want to go organic. I want to make use of neem oil. I want to use neem oil to tackle any form of insects that I have on my neem oil. Just a small bottle that goes for around 4, 5, 6,000 max in the past. That same neem oil is 8,000 naira. 8,000 naira. That's another input, another high cost. Oh, the popular a la carte. I could remember 2.5 years ago. I remember this a la carte price very, very well. Then it was around 2.8, 2.5, 3,000. What if I tell you that same a la carte is now 6,500 naira? See the gap. 6,500 naira. Things are expensive and it cut across everywhere. So it's not just so when next you see a farmer coming to you and say, oh, this bell pepper is now 12,000 per kg, you need to consider. You need to know that no, a lot has gone into the preparation for you to get that bell pepper. When a farmer comes to you and say this tomato is 3,000 naira per kg, you also need to think of all the process that the farmer has gone through before bringing that produce to you. You need to consider. What am I talking about today? I'm not scaring you from coming to farming, no, or coming to agriculture. That's not what the aim of this video is. No, the aim is just to let you all know that yes, things are expensive and it cut across all areas. It's cut across all areas. So when next you get to the market and you see that, oh, this thing that I used to buy for X amount of money or X amount of naira, X amount of dollar, X amount of pounds is now 0.5 higher or even maybe times 2. Just know that all the process from the land preparation to the seed, to the nursery, to the fertilizers, to the manure, to everything, also very, very expensive. It's a chain reaction. That's what I'm trying to point out. It's a chain reaction. Take for instance, let me walk you through a particular greenhouse. I believe it's bell pepper. Yeah, it's bell pepper. It's bell pepper. Yes, I'm right. So look at this for instance. You have to send in. I'm trying to explain some other areas where the input is affecting the farmers. Now, take for instance, you are running generator to pump water into your farm. Yes, fuel per liter that used to be around 500, even that was when the whole issue happened. 500. Right now, fuel is over 1,000 naira, and you have to run generator, that's your pumping machine, at least twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. Twice a day, just to what? To fertigate, to irrigate your plants. What cost on the average around you spent 10,000 per week in the past, but right now per week you are managing to spend 35,000, 40,000 naira just for on pumping machine alone. That's on fuel, on petrol, alone. You can imagine what that will look like in your book at the end of the season. What am I trying to say? Is a ripple effect. Whatever happens to A also affects B. That's the point I'm driving at. Whatever happens to A also affects B. High cost of farming, that's what we are talking about. If you have any contribution, please drop it in the comment. If you are a farmer or you are into agribusiness and you are also experiencing what we are talking about, please drop it in the comment section. Let others let me know how it's affecting you, how you are feeling the impact of all that is happening currently, even in the agri space. Let me know in the comment section how it's affecting you. Let us know in the comment section. I know I can see a lot of other fellow farmers that have joined this call. Let us know in the comment section how it's affecting you. The price of things have gone so high that you need to reconsider if this farm is still worth it or not. In my last post, I made mention of um, diaspora. If you have not watched that video, just check our catalog. You see if you were in the diaspora, things that I will invest in, you can check it out. And some other videos that we have on this channel. Things are so expensive right now. That's what we are talking about. And raising even a plot now requires you to bring out your calculator and punch very, very well, and be sure. Who will want to build a house will not first sit down and count the cost. That same Bible phrase affects everywhere. You want to raise even a plot of, let's say, tomato, a plot for your vegetable, a plot for whatever you want to raise. You need to sit down and count the cost. Is it the cost of the seed? Is it the cost of the other inputs that you will need? Inputs from your pesticides, fertilizers, to even the work for labor and the rights. Take for instance, there's this very, very important input that we normally get. It's called calcium. In the past, this calcium 25 kg goes for around 45,000, 47,000 naira. But right now, same calcium is 60,000. So, and you, on the average, you will need nothing less than two to three, depending on the land size you are farming on. 2 to 3. You also need like your NPK, either 15-50-15 or 20-20 or whatever ratio or combination you are using. NPK on its own in the past also used to be around 52. Yes, when I say in the past, I'm talking of just last season, 3, 4, 5 months back. And right now, even your 60K, you are still trying to to get it out. What are we talking about? So it's a ripple effect. That's just the point of this whole story. It's a ripple effect. And don't forget that you can't just say, oh, let me go for F2 or even F3 seed and plant. We all know that the yield are not as super as your F1. You're asking me that, oh, is it GMO? Is it this? Is it that? No, this video is not on GMO. We'll talk about that later. But we're talking about hybrid seed. Hybrid seed. You might want to ask that, what do I mean by F2, F3? Now, let me quickly explain that. I know I've digressed, but let me quickly explain that. We have hybrid seed. Those are seed that you get from the companies. Let me see if I can walk down to show you an example of what I'm referring to. Just stay with me. I will show you what I mean by an hybrid seed. Where is that my seed? Just stay with me. Now, take for instance, this is super habanero. This is super habanero F1. You can see F1 hybrid pepper seed. F1 hybrid pepper seed. And this is just 1,000 seed. It's 1,000 seed. And what I just showed you, that super habanero 1,000 seed goes for 133,000 naira. You can see the sachet. 133,000 naira. This small sachet. See, it has tiny pepper seed. F1 is hybrid seed. 133,000 naira. So now imagine you want to raise, I will not call it seed anymore. You want to raise 133,000 naira. Will you just drop it anyhow on the floor? I'm sure you will not want to do that. You would want to nurse it on a medium that is tested and treated. That's where potting soil and the likes comes in. Don't forget, like I said in the past, this seed used to go between 85, 90, even 100 in the past. But right now, We buy it for 133, and it's even scarce. I know farmers on this call will agree with me that they've been looking for this seed for months. It's now that it's a bit out now. You buy this seed for 133,000. You can't just throw it on the floor and say you are doing your nursery. No, you would want to get a proper treated medium potting soil. And potting soil on its own also, I know in the past also used to be around 30,000, 35,000. But right now it's what? It's over 40,000. I think it's around 45, 46,000 naira. That's another high cost that we are talking about. Now you would want to do what? Buy your nursery tray that the 28 holes, do your nursery, send in water, buy your 2020 NPK for the nutrients that it needs all through the 28, 40 days that it's going to spend in the nursery. So that's part of all what we are talking about. So high cost of farm input is affecting everybody. Like I said when I started, that today's video is just for ranting, and it's also meant for enlightenment, for all to know that what affects one affects all. What affects one affects all. I'll be closing very soon. I'll be closing in few minutes, and I just want to drop this word that encourage the farmers around you. Encourage the growers around you. Encourage anyone that is into agribusiness that you know. Encourage them. The war, it's just so funny that you get to the market today, what you got for 10, you'll be told is now 13. And farm produce prices still remains the same. That's the irony of the whole issue. Farm produce still remains the same. And people want fresh produce. So how do you now handle the whole situation? That's that on that. Let's now go even into the transport aspect for farmers that are in core rural areas. Cost of transporting their produce from the farm even to the urban city is another issue. Cost of transportation for farmers that are in the rural area, cost of moving it even to the urban area is another issue. You can see all boomerangs, ripple effect. This is Dafarmtotable. If you are yet to subscribe, please do subscribe. Share this link, let it go around so that the policy makers will be aware of what everyone is facing. The policy makers will be aware. Farm inputs are on the high rise. I think it was last week that I was having a chat with someone, and he made mention that, oh, but the last administration said to you guys were just farming, enjoying. The government gave out this, gave out that. I just responded with, go to those that you said are beneficiary of this and ask the question. Not audio, not paper celebration, not audio celebration. I will not say more than that. But inputs are very, very high. On this note, I would like to say thank you to all those that joined. Thanks to all the farmers that joined. I really appreciate. This is Dafarmtotable. See you another time.